Hello, my name is Sean, and I'll be doing a tutorial on the number. So to start things off, we're going to need edge work because this module does require edge work. So 1 and 1, let mixture alpha, and let SND. I thought so. Another indicator. Oh, there it is. And let's CLR and one port plate with a DVI and PS2. Serial number Lima Romeo 8, Victor Whiskey 5. The other information you're going to need for this is the two rows of numbers. So the fuse roll does, okay, I got number, yours 05219, and of course you split it in half, 63874. So now we're going to follow all these charts to acquire our numbers. So if there's a 2 factor on the bomb, no. Otherwise, there are 3 or more battery holders on the bomb, no. Otherwise, the bomb has an empty port plate, no. Otherwise, if all ports in the bomb are unique, yes, they're all unique. So we're going to use 5 for our first number. The other cases is if there are no batteries, the bomb serial number contains any of these characters, which that one is an O, not a 0. If the number of batteries is less than the number of unsolved modules on the bomb, if there's 2 or more lit indicators, if there's exactly 1 unlit indicator, and finally the otherwise case. So to get the second number, if the amount of on numbers is greater than the amount of even numbers in the first row of keys. So we have 1, 2, 3 odd numbers and 1, 2 even numbers. So this first case does exist. This first case does activate, so we're going to use 2. The other cases is otherwise, if in either of the rows the numbers are ordered in lowest numerical value to highest numerical value, use 9. So let me explain how this one works. So the only possible situations, if in either of the rows something like this you see, and so on and so forth. And notice it doesn't skip any numbers. So it goes from lowest to highest and it doesn't skip any numbers. So if you got something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, unfortunately that second case does not activate because it skips a number, which is number 5. So continuing on, if all the numbers in the second row add up to greater than 16, otherwise if all the numbers in the first row add up to less than 15, if the 2 numbers in the third column are either both even or both odd, use 0. Otherwise, if the first row contains 2, 3, 7, and 7, okay, so 2, 3, and 7. Otherwise, if the amount of odd numbers in the second row is exactly 2. Otherwise, if the numbers 0, 1, 7, 8, and 9 are all in the same row, no specific order. And otherwise, if 7 is in the second row and the otherwise case. Okay, let's get our third number. If the number of solved modules is exactly 7, no. Otherwise, if the number of modules in the bomb is 9, no. Otherwise, if there is either the modules, the gamepad, or number pad on the bomb, no. Otherwise, if the initial starting time on the bomb is less than the number of modules on the bomb, no. We have 60 minutes and 1 module, so that can't be it. Otherwise, if the number of solved modules is greater than the number of unsolved modules, we got 0 solved modules and 1 unsolved modules, so no. Otherwise, if any of these modules have been solved already, time zones, the bulb, or semaphore, no. Otherwise, if any of these modules have not been solved already, cryptography, light cycle, or piano keys, well, those don't exist, so we're going to see what happens. Otherwise, if there's at least 1 strike in the bomb, no. Otherwise, if there are any needy modules, no. Otherwise, use 4. So, and let's get our fourth number. If today is either Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, well, today is Thursday, so no. Otherwise, if the time displayed on the alarm clock is between 12 and 17, that's a negative, that's a 2. Otherwise, if the first and third number of the code are odd numbers, so first and third, no. Otherwise, if there's a forget-me-not on the bomb, no. Otherwise, if there are at least 3 of the same port type present, no. Otherwise, if the 3 numbers determined with the previous 3 row sets multiply up to a number greater than 100, that's 10, that's 4, no. Otherwise, if the 3 numbers determined with the 3 previous 3 row sets add up to a number greater than 19, so 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 4 is 11, no. Otherwise, if 2 is one of the 3 previously determined numbers, use 2, yeah, so it's 2. And then, of course, otherwise the time to spend the bomb is less than half the initial starting time, and otherwise use 4. So our key is 5242. 42, let me enter that. That's a solved module. So other things on this module, you of course have this keypad, and you got a clear key. So what happens if you enter the wrong thing? Well, not only do you get a strike, but you also all the numbers get jumbled up. So let's grab the edge work again here. That's 3, okay, 4 and 3 are 4. Okay, so we got parallel and serial, and that's serial. Serial number is 8 X-ray 6 Sierra Echo 6, and our numbers now is 38714 62950. So we're gonna go back to the first case. If there's a 2-factor on the bomb, I like to note that 2-factor is a Steam Workshop widget. It just adds an extra widget that's called a 2-factor. It's a pretty good, decent widget. So we have no 2 factors. If there are 3 or more battery holders, yes, we're going to use 0 for our first one. Okay. Second, if the amount of odd numbers is greater than the amount of even numbers in the first row, let's see, 3, 7, 1, yeah, first case happens, so we're going to use a 2. Third, if the number of solved modules, no. If the number of modules in the bomb, no. If there's either modules gamepad, if the starting time of the bomb is less than the number of modules on the bomb, no. Number of solved modules, no. Solved. There's at least 1 strike in the bomb, which we do have a strike. We're going to use 3. If today's either Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, no. If the time to display an alarm clock is between 12 and 17, no. If the first and third number to code are odd numbers, no. If forget-me-not, no. There's at least 3 of the same port type, no. If 3 numbers determined with the 3 previous 3 rule sets multiply up to a number greater than 100, no. Otherwise, if the 3 numbers determined with the previous 3 rule sets up to a number greater than 19, no. If 2 is one of the 3 previous, we're going to use 2, so 0, 2, 3, 2. And that's a solved module. Alright, we'll do just one more. Grab edge work. Alright, we got 2 and 1. Lit Mike Sierra Alpha. Let's make sure. Lit FR Quebec. And unlit car. It's 4. And empty port plate. Serial number is Lima Quebec 0 Bravo Alpha 5. And our 2 rows here is 56318 and 20479. That's it. Alright, there's a 2-factor? No. There's 3 or more battery holders? No. But the bomb has an empty port plate. We do have an empty port plate, so we're going to use 9 for our first case. If the amount of odd numbers is greater than the amount of even numbers in the first row, which we have a 5, 3, 1. That's 3. So yes, we're going to use 2. Third number. If the number solved modules exactly, no, 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 no. There's no strikes or any no. We're just going to use 4. If it's Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, no. If the time displayed on the arm cog is between 12 and 17, no. If the first and third number of the code are odd numbers, no. There's forget-me-not, no. At least 3 of the same port type, no. The 3 numbers determined with the previous 3 rows, let's multiply to a number greater than 100. So 9 times 2 is, actually, we'll do this. 2 times 4 is 8. 9 times 8 is 72, so no. Otherwise, the 3 numbers determined with the previous 3 rows, let's add to a number greater than 19. So this is going to be 6. 6 plus 9 is 15. No. If 2 is one of the previous 3 digits, which it is, so we're going to put 2. So 9242. 242. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is cut the screen. Boop, boop, boop. Come on. There we go. And I'm going to give you all the edge work that you're going to need. This will be an interesting one. I got 1 and 1. A lit. Yes, a lit FR Quebec. And 3 port plates. On port plate number 1, I have a DVI, PS2, RJ, RCA. Port plate number 2, I have PS2, RJ, RCA. And on port plate number 3, I have an RCA. So, and the serial number is 9 Victor 6 X-Ray Quebec 0. And our 2 rows is 7 5 3 2 6 0 8 4 9 1. Alright, start calculating. By the way, the time is right now 2:17. Something you should know. Today's Thursday, so you don't have to worry about that. Right, I think I got my answer. So I'll just go through with you, showing answer in 3, 2, 1. So I got 1, 2, 4, 7. I got 1 because there's no 2 factors, there's no 3 more, there's no empty port plate. Ports have duplicates, there are batteries, serial number, but because the serial number has the number 6 in it, which it does, we're going to use 1 for the first case. If the amount of odd numbers is greater than the amount of even numbers in the first row, we're going to use 2. So obviously, we're going to get to that case. More often than not, that case is usually the first one there. The next one is the third number. I used 4 because, of course, most of these has to deal with how many solid modules or what type of modules are on there, and yada yada, or if you got strike or needy modules, so we don't have to worry about that part. So we use the other case, which is 4. Today's Thursday, so no. Time displayed on 12 and 17, well, it's 2, so no. first and third number are numbers? No, because the third number is a 4. There's a forget-me-not on the bomb? No. There's at least 3 of the same port type present. Yes, we have an RCA 3 times. So we're going to use the number 7 for our last case. So 1, 2, 4, 7 should be it. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial, and until then, keep talking and don't explode.